Is that your secret mantra? Have we found your secret mantra?
Yeah. I mean, in your words, I'm not here to gatekeep that. It's not my invention.
Yeah.
It's just something I discovered that, guess what?
It's within you.
Yeah, the outside is literally, that's what, that's what like our culture for the longest time has been calling it, the Maya Jal and all of that stuff. Everyone's illusion is different. It's always an illusion. It's just showing up. Your grid is just showing up based on what you're feeling, what you're thinking. You are manifesting. You did manifest that person to come here to piss you off so that you could look inside yourself and fix it. Who cares? They're going to go.
Yeah. So
Everybody
everything
goes.
happens for a reason?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. You said something about
But those reasons don't always have to be like
decoded.
Fantastic reasons. They can be like stupid, annoying, silly fucking reasons.
Love it.
Like the word reason does not have to be reasonable. It's it's a reason. It's just that like maybe like the reason is that you're an annoying bitch. You know?
And that's the reason.
And that's what you had to
That's
see.
reason enough.
Yeah, that's what you had to see.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay, you said something about intuition that
Sure.
got me really interested. How do you describe intuition? I'm only asking this because there are still a big chunk of people out there that do not resonate to this term, intuition. So, what is intuition? Let's start with that.
I think, if I had to make it very simple, and I'm really not the expert, but I would say that intuition is your knowing. It is your knowing, but what comes in there is your self-doubt.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you don't know?
Yeah.
Is there anything? And it's just that we wait for life to confirm it to us.
Evidence.
We wait for evidence to confirm things to us. But I think that this intuition is just your knowing, and it can be very uncomfortable sometimes. It can be deeply uncomfortable, but why? Because we're tuned into this reality. We're taught to believe this reality. We're always taught to believe what we can see, hear, taste, touch. We think of time as something that is either right now, back then, about to happen. So our entire sense of reality is so bound by taste, smell, sight, touch. Our entire concept of reality is sensual by nature. It's very material.
Yeah.
We turn time into something material.
Yeah.
Right? Was it supposed to be? I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Like the time, this just the crazy concept that just sort of exists, Here we have gone and given it numbers and dates, and it's
seconds
actually just the Earth spinning around the sun.
That's true.
But is I need an answer in 3 days. This year has been so terrible.
Yeah.
It has actually.
It has. For me, this year has been foundation. I'm waiting for the results next year.
Oh my gosh. No, you know what?
I'll never. This is a sentence that everyone's saying it.
December 31st is no different to Jan 1st.
Exactly.
Except that you stayed up a little late.
Actually, very late. Like 1:30 is too late for me now.
Yeah, 1:30 is way
too late. Okay, but is intuition connected to your gut?
I've heard so.
Yeah. Do you feel
I've heard that.
I think I've always said gut intuition, gut instincts because I heard it.
Yeah.
And I feel like, it resonates.
Well, there's neuroscience behind that the gut was the original brain. And the theory that I have heard that I like the most was that when we were on all fours, the gut was the center of gravity. And the definition of brain is just neurons firing. And then when we kind of stood up, this no longer was the center of gravity. It didn't work as a center of gravity. So it's just sort of like the brain moved up over here and became a more evolved kind of center. It's sort of like getting a new CEO or something.
Hierarchy.
However, this is the original brain. So we feel it here, is what I've heard. And I tend to kind of like that explanation.
Is it because of the conflict?
No, it makes sense to me.
Makes sense.
It's even the word like resonance. I mean, what resonance? Yeah, we were on all fours. That makes sense. Center of gravity, sure. It makes sense. Who am I to question it?
Yeah.
But I think that different feelings I'm no stranger to the fact that the body keeps score.
Yes.
Different feelings do show up in different parts of the body. There's a lot of research. Louise Hay has done a lot of research on that. I have healed parts of my body that has been purely using mind, emotion, spirit, all of those things, where medical science absolutely failed. So I'm not, I think I realized this about maybe 15 years ago, and people thought I was really, really nuts. But today, there's so much research on this. And there was research even back then. It's just that um, I, I came into contact with this before I had read the research, and I began to feel that. Now I don't really fall sick much. If I have fallen sick, I know that I'm in a state of extreme stress
Yeah.
because my body developed that intelligence to understand that sickness is coming from a sickness in the mind most of the time,
Emotions.
mental,
Yeah.
So I think that, yeah, it's like if you relax into a yoga pose, you know, for a long time and you just relax into it, don't push yourself in it, don't stretch in it, don't make any effort, and you just allow the body to rest. And by rest, I'm not talking about like faffing rest, just allow that expansion to happen in the body. And if you tune in, you will find that certain resistances come up. And those are those emotions that are trying to find their way out. And the more you relax into it, the more you lean into that feminine side of yourself,
Yeah.
which is to just wait and to rest. It's just amazing the kinds of things that
Come out
kind
of
of
it.
reveal themselves to you.